Let's start, I was in English. Tell me what the mindset was now. How do you feel physically, mentally after everything that happened?
I feel great, to be honest. I feel good. I so determined to come back and train and be in the pitch with my teammates and just touch the ball, man. Touch the ball.
Because you've trained on your own, but this is not the same, right?
Definitely not. You have to be strong mentally, you know. A lot of work by yourself in the gym, in the pool. I became a swimmer, but like it will never be the same that when you're with your teammates.
Do you think sometimes of what happened in last summer and then everything that unfolded? Would you do things differently? Do you regret anything? How do you feel about that?
No, I don't really. You know, I try to make, when you sit back and you see how things went, through my whole life, not only the doping, I'm like, yeah, definitely, I gained 10 more years, get more experience, more sage, I would say, more wise. And it made me realize that, you have sometimes to be careful of the decision that you take. But I also learn and I grow. So.
But no regrets?
I mean, no regret. I mean, accept it. Yeah. It's not a regret. I wish it didn't happen like that. You always want to see the good part, obviously. But a wise man, you become a wise man because of, obviously, everything that happened, all the tests that happened. So I became wiser, let's say it like that.
Should you have been more careful, maybe, or maybe discuss it with the Juventus medical staff or things like that? And would you do it differently again now? What advice would you give to, for example, a young player when it comes to taking products that you think are okay, you don't think you do anything wrong, but how much have you learned from that? Definitely,
what I've learned is like you always triple check because until it happened, everything is fine. That happened, and it's the thing. I've been doing this for many years, But you have to definitely triple check. Let's make it like that. A lot of players have coach, physios, chef, on their own. That can happen. So, for sure, the advice that I will give everybody that make sure that you have everything in record, and you ask if you have to call again and ask the doping. Agency, the doping people, you ask if that is okay, to make sure that you don't get in trouble.
Because you didn't think you did anything wrong. So when it all happened, which is like head exploding, was like, what is this? What's going on here?
Yeah, for me it was, I start thinking, or maybe I ate something, or maybe I put a cream, or what did I do? So I start doing the movie back to see if I've done something different, which I didn't. And then after when I find out what it was, I was like, why? What happened? This is normal. Like, I've been doing this for so long. Why that happened now, But at the end of the day, obviously, I took responsibility for not double checking, let's say it like this. And with some professional, because he was professional, it's not me by myself, So I will take responsibility on that. But then the rest, obviously, is not me. There's expert. Yeah. And it happened, and the 4 years was obviously insane.
Did you think at some point that you might not play again because 4 years is so long?
Many thoughts in my head. I had so many thoughts.
To even stop playing?
I'm like, what am I going to do if it's 4 years? 4 years, you start making the math in your head. What am I going to do? 4 years, not playing, training. Which club going to want me? Would I be fit? And stuff like, like you make a lot of pictures in your head. But in the other side, I had faith, obviously, and I was positive because I knew I didn't do anything wrong on purpose. So then, thanks that happened, they reduced it.
And that's why you and the team were always quite confident that with CAS, that ban will be reduced. You never know, but I guess you're trying to stay positive and convince you know. That
Yeah, we say we have another chance to talk because with the Nado it wasn't the case. And they're the one that gave the 4 years. So I was in shock. I say, why would they give the 4 years when they know that it's not, it's not on purpose. So the task, they all say that it was different. So say we have another door that we can try, and it worked. It got better.
So now, what's happening now?
What's happening now is you have to get myself ready to do what I love the most.
With Juventus or maybe somewhere else?
Right now I'm with Juventus, so we don't know really
what's going.
No. We haven't. Like all the parties are talking, lawyers and etc. So I want to know. I want to know what will happen next. But my main focus right now is just to get myself ready. I keep training and everything, get ready for being able to join the team in January.
How much have you missed the dressing room? Because football, we can play together in the garden and you play with the kids, you play with friends, but the dressing room is different, right? Being there with the teammates, with the coach, all of that. How much have you missed all of that?
When they take something from you that you love so much, and that's when you appreciate it the most. Yeah. So I see football totally different now. And I will enjoy every moment that I will have until the end of my career, because I've tested something like what would happen at the end of your career when you don't play anymore, Yeah. So I just want to appreciate it, enjoying it, and make people enjoying it. It's different. I see football totally different now.
I can imagine. If Juve were decided that you two go your different ways, what would you like? Would you like to come back to France, for example? Would you like to come back to England? Is MLS or Saudi Arabia options? Is there all the options on Paul Pogba's table, or you still want a Champions League club, for example?
No, to be honest, right now is not my focus. My focus is to train, get back fit on the pitch and play. Like I said, I'm with Juventus. Yeah. This is today, can't do with the if today, this is the reality, and I have just to think about that and think about getting fit.
The fitness had been an issue before with some of the injuries that you had. In this time off the pitch, maybe it could help you from now on until the end of your career, whenever that is, 36, 37, 40, 41, like Cristiano, like Messi, whatever, to just, because you need that fitness to stay now and not really get injured, to appreciate all those moments.
Of course. No, it's something, a lot of injury comes also with, mentally. When you're injured mentally, you probably get injured also physically. Yeah. So one of the important things was to clean all that and have only positive energy around me. And obviously, by being professional, by doing the right thing, now you're not 18 anymore. Oh, for sure, you're not 18 anymore, so you have to take care of yourself. And I want to dedicate all this time, that I have, and for the next year, to dedicate on, obviously, what I love the most, and football. To do what I love, obviously, and to be at the level I want to be in. Because
things have been difficult for the last few years, really.
Yes.
And how do you said earlier that you have to be strong mentally to go through all those obstacles in life, but you've had to go through a lot of obstacles, some big ones, bigger than for a lot of normal people. How do you stay? I know the family is very important, your mom, your wife, the children, all of that, but how do you keep yourself so positive all the time?
To be honest, it's the faith. The faith in Allah that kept me believe, made me strong mentally. And if in my religion, all the people that been tested, had the biggest test, or the one that were closer to God. So He made me obviously get closer to Him, and having faith, keep positive. You know me, I'm a positive person. And even with all the things that happen, life goes on. I am a father, I am a dad, I am a husband, I have to be there for them, you know. And what's happening in my job shouldn't also impact my family life, you know. So you have to figure it out how to manage the two. But yeah, that's the main thing: the faith, the family, and you realize what is important, and you clean your entourage also. Yeah. So I'm thankful because everything that happened to me made me sit back and see really how was life, you know, and make me clean and bring only positive energy.
Made you stronger as well?
Definitely.
Like you believe that you can come back to the level of Paul Pogba 2018, for example, at the World Cup? That you can be back to your best?
For sure it's going to be a new Pogba. That's definitely for sure. And in the positive way. Like I said, with more hunger, with more determination. I feel like a kid that just wants to be professional again. Yeah. That never signed professional. Yeah. So this is the anger I have. That's what drives me, and I will do everything to come back at the level I was before, and even better. Why not?
I saw ton Pat the other day. Would love you to go to Marseille. I would love you to come here to Paris. It's our city, you know. It would be good to come to Ligue 1, no? To come to France.
You see, you're tricky. You twist you tricky.
I just had to say that. I would love you to
have
play
experience.
For
I told you.
That's all I'm saying.
I had a setback. I see you has life. You know, I see this coming.
You're too wise for me now.
You can't treat me anymore. You can't treat
okay,
me
what about the national team then? Because it's a massive part of you, the national team, wearing that shirt. Your relationship with Deschamps is very strong. At times he's been like a father to you. If we get Paul Pogba to his best, you would want to wear that shirt again, right? One day.
Definitely. Of course. You know, want to play football, you want to come back how it was before I was in national team. Definitely. But there is something that we need to know and we need to respect. There is players also, that they are here. And you have to respect that. And the way I respect that is for me training hard to deserve my place. Because they deserve to be in their position and to play for national team. And there is good players in this position also. You know, it's always good to hear good positive things. Oh, we want you and stuff like that. But you have to respect. They're doing well. Yeah. You know, it's not you're not talking about small players. You know, you have big players. You have a strong team, but you still need to come and deserve your. I still need to come and deserve my place there. You understand? So to respect all this is me training, getting ready, getting fit, and deserve my place there in the national team or in my club.
I know Didier has been a support to you.
Yes.
Through this whole process. How important that was as well, him or other people that have supported you through the whole process?
It's so good to have somebody that is your manager and you can have a good relationship also outside football. And this is really rare, and that's why I'm very grateful and I appreciate the relation that I have with him. He's always been honest with me and always been supporting me. So I'm like super grateful to that. And obviously I still want to go and play for his team and for him.
Like you said, when you're at the top, everybody's your friend. Everyone. You've got millions of friends. When you're not at the top anymore, that's when you realize who are your real friends, really. Did that happen to you as well during this process?
You know, I will say it like that. When that happens to you, you realize what is important and what is not. You realize who's there, who's not, you know. When things happen, when things are good or when things are bad. Because, like I said, I took 10 years. I've learned so much the past year and a half. So now I see and I know what I want. I know what gives me pleasure. Yeah. I know who was there who supported me. It's too easy to come and call me when everything is nice, you know, and come visit me. It's always good. But I know the people that was there, and I know the people that wasn't. But I don't feel like, oh, they are bad, I'm not going to talk to them. No, but I know now. You know, so life is like that. Yeah. And everybody, I think, in the world has an experience like that. You understand? So it's good. It's good for me. It's it was good to see that. You know, I didn't realize it like that before.
And that's why you said it's a new Pogba that we're going to see again.
Definitely a new Pogba.